Hi for those that are watching this back. I'm here today. I'm not going to do my colour along today because I've not caught up. I've not had the time. So we're here for a step-by-step on how I did the iridescent wings. So I will probably repeat myself in a moment when people start to join the stream. But this is for the purpose of those who watch this back. I'm just adjusting myself, guys, and I'm getting my iPad set up. So hi those of you that are joining. We're going to do the iridescent wings today because I seriously need to catch up with my Sagalict picture. Hey Melissa. I would have been on sooner, but I've had a little bit of a hiccup. Someone's hacked my Facebook account and I was just setting up all of the stuff. Today's different. I haven't caught up with my picture in Sagalict because I just have not had the time. So we're going to do the wings and we're going to do it in the Tenderful Enchantments. So we're going to do these wings today and we're going to do it in our fairy that I chose the other day. Hi Marcella. So yeah, I've had a bit of a funny afternoon. I was going to come on about an hour ago and then I got roped into watching EastEnders, which broke my heart. And then I had my Facebook account hacked and people were sending friend requests to everyone. I don't know, you know what people are like. So yeah, that's what's been happening. Hey Desiree. So I don't know what's wrong with people. Like, what is wrong with people? I'm just moving the camera because I'm just charging it. Why do you want to hack people? I don't understand it. So I don't know. Some people are just crazy. So as I said, we're gonna work in. If you want to do this with me, or if you want to go and do it, I'm gonna be doing a step-by-step in these wings in Tenderful Enchantment, in the same way that I did the wings on Tinkerbell. So if you just bear with me, I'm just gonna flatten this out a little bit, and we'll grab the Polychromos colours. So why do people do that? I don't understand that, you know, it's just crazy. Why do you want to hack people's accounts and take all someone's pictures? And I do most of my pictures. Hi Grace. I do most of my pictures in I'll remove moderators, otherwise it's going to be a bit confusing. Yeah, why do you want to steal people's pictures? I never understand it. I'm grabbing Polychromos, guys. I'm just grabbing them now. So I need a sky blue. That's okay, Grace. Don't worry about it. So I'm just trying to find the colours that I used last time. I think it was cream. I need my buff titanium. We're going to do the wings. So we need that one. I got some Happy Mail this morning, which I was quite happy about. And we need a buff titanium. Of course I need a buff titanium. Oh, some stupid person, Grace, has hacked my account on Facebook. And I've had to just change all my passwords and whatnots. And most of my... I know, I don't understand why people do it. I have no idea why people do it. They need a life. Okay, so I'm going to use these colours. So it's like pastel colours, I suppose. So I use violet in 138, cream in 102, sky blue in 146, light green in 171, and light magenta in 119. They're the colours that I'm going to use. And then I blend in with buff titanium in the luminance. And of course, the white gel pen will make all the difference. No, this is from Tenderful Enchantments, Grace. We're going to do it in that. And I don't know if you saw it, but we're going to do the same wings as what I did in the Tinkerbell, and I'm just, so many people have asked how you do this, and we needed jelly roll glaze as well, but that's at the very end. I'm going to show you how I achieved that, but I'm going to do it as a step-by-step in the Tentacle Enchantments today. I am not going to do my Sagalix colour along today because I've not caught up, I've not had the time. So if I go out, if I go away myself and catch up, I'll come back with the last part of that. So we're going to do this one, or I'm going to do this one, and then you can more than welcome to go away. Yeah, the fairy tales picture, I've just got to catch up. I haven't done any more from yesterday, I'll show you. Like, Desiree's ahead of me, she's done the rest of it, but I'm yet to go off and do the leaves and the 2 flowers, and then once I've done those, I can come back with the background. So I will get round to that, but it's just, you know, when you do stream, as you know, it's sometimes you play and catch up with everything else, and I had to go and adult as well today, so I've got to find sharpener, and I don't necessarily need that. I can't find my, it'd be good if I could find things when I need them. My jelly roll I'm looking for, my jelly roll glaze. I bought some singles, I've shown Desiree. So I have got them here, but I don't really want to break a new one open. I bought some singles. You know, my gold colours were going, you know, low. So I got some singles in the polychromos. And while I was at it, I just got a couple more of the jelly roll glazes because they're so handy to have. And, you know, the Colour Softs in Loganberry, which I really like that colour. I use that colour quite a lot. I'll show you which ones I got in the singles. It's mostly polychromos, so I just got a few singles in the polys of the ones that I use the most. And then, of course, I was desperate for some buff titaniums because I use those all the time. So I grabbed 3 buff titaniums in the luminance. And then I thought I would try the jelly roll. I think this is a Stardust clear, and then it said it was copper in the Stardust, but it looks orangey to me. I don't know, but it's nice anyway. And then I got some Colour Softs, which is the 2 Loganberries because I use Loganberry the most, and 1 Blackberry. So I just got some singles to sort of top myself up a little bit. Yeah, it's jelly roll glaze in clear, Melissa. That's what we're going to be working with. You go over the entire area with that. I've got to just find it because I don't, as I said, I don't really want to open like a new one when I know I've got one. I think it's it. Yeah, so it's a jelly roll glaze in clear we need. That's what you're using on the wings. So I don't have to use my new one, which is good. Like, I'm just bubble wrapping. Don't worry about me. Okay, so we'll start the wings. I'm going to grab a bit of card because I like to put a bit of card behind things just so that I don't, you know, press too hard onto the back. Oh, I like the Colour Softs. They're creamy, they're quite waxy, they're quite thick. So I personally like them, but I only use a few colours if I'm honest. So yeah, give them a go. Grace, I would strongly recommend, if that you would like one, get one because they are great, the jelly roll clears. So I'm going to start off with the light magenta, and I'm just going to pick out, this is exactly how I did my wings on Tinkerbell. I'm just going to pick out, and you're only going very lightly with your pressure, and you fade it out. And the good thing about this is you don't need a lot of colour. You're only using a little bit because it's supposed to be iridescent, and you're supposed to have a large area that's not got colour. So then you pick out any of your other ones. So I'm just going to do violet, and then into the corner and fade out. So you know, you're only picking out a little bit of colour on each one. And that's the way to do these wings. Like, you're only laying down a little bit of colour. Then my sky blue, and again I'm just going to pick out a little bit, and this is pretty much how you do all of them. You're just picking out small areas of your picture. This is the light green, And you just want to have a little bit of colour injected into the wing. And then I don't necessarily on this one need to do the cream, so I won't do the cream on that one, but I might do it on the larger area. And then get your buff titanium or cream if you've got, not cream, ivory. And then you're just going over the other areas and blending that in. And that's all you do. And then you just keep going with this same sort of pattern throughout. Hi Charlotte. Charlotte, today we've got a different stream because I haven't caught up with the rest. So I'm just showing you how I did my wings. I hope you're well. What pencil, Grace? And I can help you. So again, I'm going to go now with my purple. And I'm just going very lightly. Oh, the purple is violet in 138. Yeah, I'm okay. I was just telling everyone that my Facebook got hacked into and I've just had to change all my passwords, etc. Because people, they hack in and they take all your information and they start sending your friends all these like requests of friendship to them and they're thinking it's me and it's not me. So anyhow, Rio's is much better today. I'm going with the light green here. I'm just going to pick out this bit, I think. You're just going to play around with this. You know, there's no method to this one. It's just picking out where you might want the little bits of light to hit. So I'm just going slightly. Hi, Lynn. And then I'm going with my sky blue. And then I'm going to pick out my pink, and I think I'm going to go off of the purple there. Just because I think pink and purple go well together. And then I might get some cream. This is all polychromos, guys, for those that are coming in. I know, Charlotte, I can't understand why people want to do it. There's so many fraudsters out there. Thank you, Grace. That's it, you can, you know, it will be on here for people to watch anyway, you know, so it doesn't matter. And then my buff titanium. Because quite a lot of people have said, you know, I'd like to know how to do the wings. And I thought I was going to pre-film it, but I couldn't do that because I've not got enough space on my phone. And then, yeah, it just literally just blends in like a rainbow wing. And now I'm going to go back now with my purple. I'm going to do it on these bits as well because I just, you know, I want it to flow. I don't want to have those blocked. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do the wings all on camera. I'm going to go with my pink now. I'm just picking out little bits. And then I'm only going to do a little bit of blue on this one. I'm not going to put any other colour, I think, on this little bit because we're going to go, you know, on a wider, a bigger area there. And then with my buff titanium. This is just for the purposes of the video. I'll finish this. I'm not going to do the whole picture on camera or anything. It's just, I'm just using this picture for the wings because I liked the size of the wings to be able to play around with. Then I think I'm going to do a bit of green in this part here. And I think a bit of cream. Hiya, Michelle. Well, if you know, if you like it, I'm just happy that, you know, you're going to give it a go. I mean, it's so easy. So I'm going now with my violet. And then again, my buff titanium. And I'm just going to blend in. They're so easy. Once you get the hang of it, you know, you'll be doing it all. Yeah, I got mine at Printworks. Oh, no, Grace. It should be here soon. You're serene. Okay, I'm going to do green here, I think. That it's light green. For those that join in, I have mentioned the colours that I'm using and showed them at the very beginning of the video if you scroll back. And I'm not going to change my colours. It's the same colours. I don't add anything in. I just use the same. So I'm now going to grab the pink, I think. So yeah, I was just sitting, I was saying to Desiree, I wasn't sure if I'd be streaming today because I hadn't had the time to catch up with my Sagalict picture. But I'll do that tonight, and then hopefully I'll be on tomorrow to finish that up. So I'm just going very lightly with my pressure here. You just want it barely visible, just enough to give a shine. And my pain's been very high today, so I wasn't sure, but I thought, no, do you know what? I need something to take my mind off, like, just the pain. I need something to take my mind off. I've just watched EastEnders, which is a soap opera here. And my heart was broken in a million pieces watching that, so I was like, I have to do something to cheer myself up. So I've stuck on a Disney movie on the background, just very lightly, so when I look up, I can see that, and then I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm going to come on and do the wings. So this is the violet. And then the sky blue. Oh, I'm not going to take them down. They're there. No, Desiree, I'm watching, you know, Inside Out with Bing Bong and Sadness and Joy. I love them. I needed Bing Bong in my life, so I thought, okay, I'm going to stick on Inside Out. Thank you, Grace. Yeah, he is much better. So I had Happy Mail today. I showed you the single pencils that I got. And I also got these in the post today too. 2 minutes, I'll show you. So I got the Italian version of Cinderella by Fabiana Attanasio. And I got the Wizard of Oz. So I'm pretty much done now with my collection of what I wanted from her. So now I'm going to grab my, I'm still on my blue. I'm just going to go back a little bit. And I'm going to go with cream now. And I'm just going to go to the corners. And then I think just a tiny bit of green again, which this is the light green. And that's it. And then you need your buff titanium, and you're just going to blend that all in. It's not so much blending it in, it's just like, it's got a slight colour to it, buff titanium. So instead of leaving it white, you don't want it white, it just gives it a bit of a colour. And it sort of goes over it. And I'll show you after about, you know, the glaze, add in the white gel pen, and add in any other colours that you want to. So you see, it's sort of like how I did Tink, or Tinkerbell. I'm so used to saying Tink. So I'm back with my violet. And it is going so lightly. And then my pink, light magenta. Hello, Charity. Hi, Karen. So we're just doing the wings today on step by step on how I did my wings. I haven't caught up, guys, with the Sagalict, so I will get there, I promise. I promise. This is the green. It's so easy to do and so quick. This is the thing I love about these wings. They look complicated and they're not. They're so easy. Hi, Amanda. And then I'm going to have the buff titanium. If there's any silly people that come in, please notify me. I'll kick them out. Because I haven't got a moderator at the moment. And if I do, you know, I'm here. I'm next to my iPad. I can do it, so don't worry. Now I'm going to my sky blue. So how's your weekend going, guys? Mine's alright. Not much going on. I'm going with my purple, my violet I should say. And then my light magenta. And I'm only going a little bit here because I want that in the buff titanium. And blend that in. See how easy they are? They're so good. Yeah, Ten of Enchantments is a beautiful book, and I've only done one out of this, so I did want to, you know, do a little bit more in it. Thank you, Amanda. This is just a step by step. So if you go to the beginning of this, you can see, I'll repeat the colours that I've got. This is Polychromos and 1 Luminance. So it's Sky Blue in 146, Light Magenta in 119, Light Green in 171, Violet in 138, and Cream in 102, and then Luminance in Buff Titanium, which is 801. So they're the colours. I don't go into any other colours apart from these. So I'm going to grab my cream. I think I'm going to go here. I'm not going to pick, I don't want to cover the entire area with this. I just want to pick out parts that I think that the light, if the light hit it, you might have a bit of a glow. I'm going to go with my light magenta here. And then I'm going to go with my violet, and I'm going to go into her here, and I'm really going to fade it out. I just want it ever so slightly faded. And then I think I'm going to pick out my green, which is the light green. And the trick with this is just pick small parts out, and you are having such a light pressure. And that sounds like such a nice day. Minus the snow. I'm not a fan of snow, but you've had a lovely day. I love the woods. I love going for a walk in the woods, and big country parks. So we're going to cream. And I'm going to pick out my sky blue. I'm just going to turn this a tiny little bit. So my plans with the live streams at the minute is that I'm not going to do them daily like I have been. That's just for the purpose of the colour along. And I'm doing this because I said that I would. And once I finish the colour along, I'm not going to do some live streams for a little while. Oh no, you can put it to any, Karen, any wings. Light magenta. So that I've got some time as well to go and enjoy some pictures in my own time too. And then I'll do the live stream step by step with the skin. So I will come back with live streams, but I won't be obviously as much because I do need to go and be an adult as well. So sky blue. And then I'm going to grab my Buff Titanium, and I'm just going to go over the entire area. I'm going a little bit of pressure, not too much, just to bring it together. You're probably sick of the sound of my voice now, aren't you? I know I am. I'm sick of the sound of my own voice. Okay, I'm just going to do these 2 bits here, and then I'll start to finish off this part here, and then what I'll do is do the glaze and the white gel pen on this wing that I've done, just to show you what it will look like at the end. So I'm going to get light blue, sky blue here, and very lightly fade that out, and I'm only going to do light blue and green on this little bit, I think. And then I'm going to get my light magenta and fade that out, and a bit of cream. See how quick this is, really? For me. I mean, how long do I take to do things? You know, come on. I take forever and a day, don't I? Oh, that sounds lovely. Well, it's a bit coldish to here. It's wet here. Very wet. And I'm going to get the light green. Just a little, just on the edge. And then my Buff Titanium. Grace, then it's not a no book buy. If you still got your self allowances, a no book buying means none. That's actually tickled me, that has. I'm not allowed to buy books. I'm on a book buying ban, but I'm allowed to buy this one and that one. How many books are they going to come out with? You never know. Jade Summer gets them out very quickly, so that could be like 4. Okay, Sky Blue. I'm not even challenging myself. Light green. Yeah, Grace, until you see something else and then it's, oh, it looks so pretty, I have to have it. And then you go and you're drawn to it. Light magenta. Let's face it, we've got no control when something we like comes out. It just does not happen. No, I genuinely, you know, need to stop now because I don't need anything else. I'm quite happy with what I've got, but then something comes out and I'm like, why? Just why have you done this to me? Why? It's torture. I'm going with my violet. Yeah, I say it to myself. And actually, the longest I've gone is like a month and a half where I bought literally nothing. And then my light magenta. I'm sure they torture us with new books. Like, they know what we're like. We can't say no. Sky blue. It seems that our little group of people, I've got a group of friends on Facebook, they're all getting hacked into today. Yeah, another one it's happened to. Someone, I'm going to delete the person that's doing it, to be honest, because I think she's got a virus or she's got hacked into, and subsequently we're all getting hacked into at the moment, it seems. I've just seen a message pop up on my phone, and somebody else I know's just been the same thing. And we're like, don't open it, it's a virus, you know. Okay, so I'm going to go with my sky blue, I think. You get random messages sent to you, Desiree. It's not, we don't know, Grace. They're taking your name and your details. I don't know. And I just think this person, you know, a friend of mine has been hacked into, I think. And what they do, they search those people's friends lists. So it can happen to anyone. It's happened to my uncle. It's happened to good friends of mine. They just randomly pick out people. And then they go through that person's friends list and try to befriend everyone. And then once they're into yours, they'll do it with yours as well. And it's just like, don't accept it. Don't accept it. So it's happening to everyone. Melissa, I buy it from a pencil site called Cult Pens. I don't know if they, I'll write it down. I don't know if they do international shipping, but it's a site, and it's all small case. I'm just doing it. It's cultpens.com. There's another site which is Tiger Pens, and there's another site called Artist Material, and there's another site. This is all single sites. I'll give you another one. Rainbow Fap. Right, these are all single stock. So you've got cultpens.com, Tiger Pens, Artist Materials, and Rainbow Fap. And there's 4 of them. I know them off by heart. How sad is that? They have all singles in pencils, pens, etc. So they're your sites to go to. And they're really reasonable. So yeah, they're your sights. I know them off by heart. That is so what does that say about me? Like, what does that say about me? I'm like, Sam, you shouldn't know these things. It's dangerous. So I'm going with light magenta. I'm a mind of useless information. You're welcome. I'm going to go now with my violet. And then my sky blue, I think I'm going to go here with. No, it's not useless information to us. If you asked me someone's birthday, I'd be like, but you ask me a website and I can reel it off my tongue. It's so bad. Yeah, it's helped the colouring community. I'm not sure it helps anyone else that I know, but never mind. Light green I'm on. I think I'm going to go for a bit of cream just around the edge. If my partner was here now, he'd be giving me such a look. He'd be like, Sam, yes, Andrew. I think I'm going to go for a bit of green again. Just a little. I'm literally just going to round. And same with the top of it, I think, with the sky blue. I'm not going to go, and I want to fade that out. Yes, do it, Grace, do it. We'd like to see your finished colouring pages. I certainly would. Okay, I'm going to go with, what do I want to do next? I want to go with violet. I just want a little bit on here. I don't want much, just like a very light sort of effect. And I think I'm going to go with the light magenta. I only want a little bit on there. And a tiny bit of cream, I think. And then buff titanium. You're always going to blend in with your buff titanium. If you haven't got buff titanium, please buy some singles. They're amazing. See, that one I just wanted very light. Now I'm going to go with my light green. And fade that out ever so lightly. And then my sky blue, I just want in a little bit in the corner. You're just going to pick out what you want. You know, you don't have to do it in my technique. I'm just showing you. You'll start, like, if once you do it once, you'll get your own rhythm with it anyway. The violet. It's all about the rhythm. And then my magenta, just around the edge. And then I want my buff titanium. Buff titanium is luminance. I honestly cannot live without this. Hi, Christy. They do them on the sites that I've just given you, Melissa. Honestly, please try one. It will change your life. I'm like, it's just changed my colour in life. It's not white, it's an off-white. It's amazing. I love it so much. I use buff titanium a lot. And yeah, I can't live without it in my colouring now. Okay, I'm going to go with my sky blue. It'll all come together as soon as you you know the black lines, as soon as you wipe them out, it changes entirely. I'm going to go now with my violet. Yeah, it's amazing. Like, it's my favourite shade. I've just bought 3. I'm going to go with light green, and I am literally just going on the edge with that. And then I'm going to go on the edge of that with some cream and then a bit of buff titanium. You cannot go wrong with this pencil, guys. No, it's an actual shade of pencil, Melissa. It's a shade, but I use it to blend, not blend everything, don't get me wrong. I use it to blend in though on things that I don't want white. So if I don't want it white and I want an ever so slight bit of colour, Buff Titanium is that pencil, because if you look, it looks white, but it's not. It's got an ever so slight colour to it, like just an off-white. It's amazing. It's like a champagne colour. Right, light green. It's honestly my favourite pencil to use. If I could say I've got one shade that I couldn't live without, it would be that one. It's just, it does everything. I know, Melissa, I agree. I've been saying that. We don't have the most amazing craft shops, do we? But you can get it all online. Violet, if you go on those websites that I've given you, they've got everything. You know, they've got your jelly rolls, they've got your uniballs, they've got polychromos, they've got Prismacolors, Colour Softs, Luminance, Pro, everything. Everything. Sky blue. If you need any singles in any pencil, they're on that site. Light magenta. Just gonna go round. You made it. Yeah, I know. To be quite honest though, the shipping, again, Buff Titanium, the shipping is so quick. I ordered that on Thursday night at like 2 in the morning, so technically Friday morning, and it came today, and that was from Cult Pen, so the delivery is like super quick. Okay, I think I'm going to do a bit of light green here and a bit of cream. I think I'll go for a bit of cream. I want a bit of cream in there, and then I think I'll go for some light blue, and then that's all I'm going to do on that one. You don't want to overload it, but you do want the colour on the page. Okay, so now I think I'm going to go for, I think I'm going to go for cream. And I'm going to fade that right out. And then the green, the light green, and fade that right out. Then the light magenta, and again, fade that out. I'm only touching the page. I don't want to put too much colour. You don't want to put too much colour down. If you go too heavy-handed, it won't have the same effect. It has to be light. And then the blue. And then I think I'm going to add my Buff Titanium. And you'll see what I mean as soon as I add the white. The white just changes it. Yeah, it's this one. For those of you asking, it's Tenderful Enchantments by Clara Markova, and it's just a demonstration on the wings I'm doing. I'm not doing the picture, I'm just doing the wings to show you how I do my wings. Right, now I need to sharpen that, just bear with me. Where I use my Buff Titanium so frequently, yeah, I make sure that it's like blunt. I think that's my like daily goal, to overuse it and make it blunt. Okay, I'm just sharpening them all so I've got a bit of a point. The trick to this is the lightest pressure. The lightest pressure that you could possibly go for is what does this. I think now I'm gonna go for, what do I want to do? I want to do like sky blue. And then the violet, I think. I don't want to go into the middle. I'm just going round. And I think I'm going to go for light magenta, just ever so slightly. And then my Buff Titanium. Okay, and now I'm going to pick out... I didn't make a cup of tea. Like, I should have done this, shouldn't I, before I went on stream, but never mind. And then violet, I think. And then cream. Then I want the magenta, and I want to just, don't want any other colour on this bit. I just want the magenta. Light magenta, sorry. And then buff titanium. Okay, now we'll finish off these bits and then we'll do the white pen. No, I've not finished the book. Never gonna be able to. And thanks, Christy. I enjoy it. This is what I like to do. I like to interact, talk, colour. It's fun. And violet. And then my light green. I'm going to go for light green there as well. I want a bit of cream. I think we need to inject a bit of cream in here. Yeah. Is it blurry to everyone else or is it clear? Maybe it's the connection. If it's blurry, I can always end the stream. Okay. Maybe it's the connection. I'm sorry. Maybe if you rewatch this back, it'll be okay. So if I usually have it on an upload. No, it's buff titanium. It's not a blender pencil. It's a shade, but I use it as a blender. So I just use it instead. Oh, I don't use it as a blender. I blend in some colours, but I use it just instead of white because you won't. If you left that white, you wouldn't have any colour down. So I'm going to go with light magenta here and fade it out, and a bit of cream. Fade it out. If anyone's having really bad, you know, picture, and it's like you're all getting it. I'm sorry. I mean, I do usually it's usually an HD stream. You know, hope it's okay. I'm going now with violet, just in the corners, I think, on this bit, and then sky blue, and the buff titanium, because I don't want any more colour in that bit. And I think I'll go with my light green here, and a tiny bit on here. It's really hard because obviously I can't see the camera's above me. I'm looking at my iPad down here, and on my screen it looks okay. And then I think I'm going to go for violet on this bit, just a slight bit, and then the cream, and then the again, I think I'll just stick with the purple for a second, and the blue, because purple and blue seem to fade in, and the buff titanium on both of those. Okay, so I think I'll go for light magenta here. So I mean, just play around with it. You know, you don't have to stick to my colours, and you stick to the colours, but you don't have to stick to the way that I'm doing it. You just play around with them. And buff titanium. And then I think I'll go for the light green and the light magenta. Oh yeah, you know what else you could do this if you've got the Holbein or Holbein, sorry, the pastel set. They've got these colours as well, just obviously different names. They've got those, and they've got these exact sort of purples, blues, greens, yellows. If you've got those, use those. You can match them on a piece of paper to the colours of the polychromos. I've got the Holbeins. I just thought I'd use polys because that's what I usually use. Did it sell out, Marcella? You know, I was on there 2 nights ago when it came in stock, and I grabbed 3 thinking it might sell out. Go on Artist Material. Yeah, I bought them all. I really did. I got an email to say it's back in stock, and I was like, right, I'm on there. And I literally bought 3. I'm sorry, I probably am responsible for that. Sorry. It's my green and my magenta and my cream. I'm just putting a tiny little bit. I think I broke it. I think I broke Cult Pen the other night. I'm so sorry. Right, light green. I just want a little bit just on the edging on this. And I think light magenta here. They came this morning. How quick was that? Yeah, I did that. So as soon as you get the email, Marcella, jump on your phone like a ton of bricks. I was on there. I got the email and I was on there at 2 in the morning like, quick, quick, grab them. Otherwise, I'm never going to get them. I'm going back to my green here. And then a bit of cream. And then my buff titanium. Now we're going to do the white pen and the glaze on this one before we move over to these. Okay, so this is the fun bit, but it's quite a... I use a Uniball Signo. You can use Posca as well. Amazon do sell them, but they are so expensive. They're about double the price. I'm just going to put a post-it note just in case I have to get my pen going. Because I don't know about yours, but mine sometimes goes. Okay, so I'm going to just white out all of my black lines. Every single one needs to be with a white gel pen. So I'm concentrating. You just want to get rid of all your lines. If you need to go over them a couple more, then go over. And then I just need to bring this down. Can you still see it? So you're literally going to do all of your lines. And if you need to go over like a couple of lines, wait till it dries, otherwise it just like scratches it out. Magic. I can't live without a gel pen. Like the concentration that's going into this, I'm quiet. God, this is what to do if Andrew wants to shut me up. Give me a white gel pen. Can you imagine if you're giving them to me all the time? Like, here you go, Sam. It'll keep me quiet for an hour. Just give me art stuff. I'll be fine. I'll shut up. This is why he needs to give me that Irene or Irene, however you say it, by Nick Filbert. Then I'll shut up for for a long time. I think that's the way to keep me quiet. Look, there we go. We've got a cure to my talking is to give me a white gel pen or a book and let me just sit with it and it will shut me up. I don't think he knows what it's like for me to be quiet. I think he's, oh, sugar. I think he's so used to me, like, not shutting up. But then if I'm quiet, I don't know if your partners are like this. But if I'm quiet, he's like, what's wrong? Nothing. Why would something be wrong? He's like, you're quiet. Yeah, I'm just having a quiet day. What's wrong? Something must be wrong. And I'm like, no, nothing's wrong. And then when people ask you what's wrong, you start to like get the hump. Because you're like, nothing. Nothing's wrong. But they consistently ask you and it's like, oh my God. Okay, so Oh, really, Laura? No, it's the other way around here. I don't shut up. Literally. I'm only quiet when I'm asleep. My mum would tell you that as well. I've got in, I don't know if here, but if anyone's ever heard the saying, no, I've got more rabbit than Sainsbury's, it just means I never stop. There's always a need for me to say something. See, you have to do the white gel pen before you do the glaze, because as soon as you start putting the glaze down, the white gel pen won't stick. So you have to do this first, and be careful with the glaze that you don't take off the white gel pen. Sorry I'm quiet, I'm just really concentrating. As I said, if anyone comes in that's silly, alert me and I'll kick them out. Because you can't help that on live streams. I've been fortunate lately, but especially on the weekend, you'll get the odd stray come in that's like acting a right total silly, and you have to kick them out. I just got to turn my book. I can't do this without turning it, because I've got to, I'm going to just turn it, guys. I need to do this line here. So you're just going to go around every single one. I have to do this slowly because I'll end up like mucking my lines up. I'll go over it again, so. It whites out all your lines, and yeah, it looks so much like more sort of clear. More fairy-like. What you want to know particularly which ones that I use? I mostly use the Jelly Roll Glaze Marcella in clear, and I also use the Stardust Clear, but I don't use it on this picture. But it's it's a handy one to have, because you can go over it with like pure glitter, and obviously it's clear. So the ones that I've just bought is, I just wanted to try it. I bought Jelly Roll Jelly Roll Stardust, and this is this one is supposed to be like copper, but it's more orange copper. I don't know if you can see. Like it's like a coppery, shimmery one. And I just wanted to try that, but I quite like the colour of that. And then I've also just bought 2 glazes, so because I use them a lot. I bought 2 clear glaze ones, and I've also bought the Jelly Roll Stardust in clear, but it's very glittery, so it looks silver, but it's not. It is clear, but it's extremely like glittery. So yeah, it looks like it's silver, but it's not. That's just glitter. That's pure glitter. So the glaze ones, they just have like a shine. Oh, I need to get my pen going. They just shine, make everything very shiny. They glaze like a 3D, they're 3D effect. You have to go around everything, don't you? It's so hard to do this unless you turn your book. still here. I'm just concentrating. Look at the concentration. If you're still here, I'm still here. I feel like I have to whisper. I feel like I need some like chill out music. Like Serenity or something. We're getting there, we're getting there. I got peace and quiet tonight. I love Andrew. Trust me, I love him. He's my world. But yeah, I got peace and quiet tonight. I've got some time to myself tonight. So when I come off stream, I don't think I'm going to colour this evening. I think I'm going to go and watch some like telly and just relax. Dinner's all made. We got chicken curry that I've made, a nice healthy one. Where did I get this idea from? Honestly, hand on heart, I just did it myself one day by default. And someone gave me the idea about putting the glaze on it to make them shiny. But if you go on Google and you look up wings, they give you so many different ideas, and I thought, So I picked all the colours out myself, and I thought, let's have a go, and it was default. A lot of my, what things that I do are by default, to be honest. And that's hand on heart. Hiya, Nat. I'm just showing these lovely, lovely bunch how I do my wings. So that's what I'm up to today. We're not doing the sago lick today because I've not caught up with it yet. Don't be afraid to try stuff is my advice. Don't be afraid, just go for it. Bless him. He doesn't share your enthusiasm then at the moment, Charlotte. He will do one day, hopefully. Okay, we're getting there. Look, we're nearly there, and then we can do the glaze, which is the fun bit. Well, it's fun for me, probably not for you to watch, but it's fun. It's fun when the result at the end. Okay, so we're nearly there, we're nearly there. This part is not fun to watch, but you want to see the end result, don't you? So we're just doing the demonstration. Because they are easy to do, and you know, if you liked them, I want you to be able to go away and do it yourself, so that you've got something else that you can enjoy. Because it's all about the sharing. I love sharing. You don't have to do it on this picture, do it on any fairy that you want. Absolutely any fairy wings. As long as you've got enough space to be able to lay the colours down, because you know some fairy wings are quite small. You want quite large wings, that's my only thing. If you pick a fairy out, just try and choose one with a large area so that you can play around with the colour. And as I said, don't be afraid to try things, because if they don't work out, then you won't do it again. But if they work out, you found something that you like, and then you can use them again. Okay, so that's just whiting it out. Now, this is the fun bit. So with the glaze pens, I always find they need a little bit of shaking down. And then we can get started. There we go, it's coming out now. So now, we're going to come along. And you're literally going to go over your entire coloured part. Is that coming out? And these take a little minute to start work down. That's it. So just go over all of the coloured part. I just need to see in the light, guys, if it's going. Yeah, it's going on. Because you can't see it, it's clear, so it's really hard to see. You're just going to go over all of the areas. Try to avoid, you don't have to avoid it completely because it won't scratch it off, but try to avoid your gel pen lines. And if you do scratch a bit off, you can always go back over it after. So it's not a panic. No, don't panic about it. But try and avoid it as much as possible. I'm trying to see where I've gone. I'm gonna, hi Tina, I'm just moving my book because I need to lay it down. So, let me go for one of my new ones. That one's running out. See, the thing is with these pens, you have to get them going, don't you? Sorry, I'm making a loud, lovely loud noise down the camera. You have to get the blooming thing going. If it's loud in your ears, I'm sorry. That's it. It's coming out now. And then when it dries, it goes hard. It's like a hard plastic. It's so cool. I love these pens. Good job I bought some new ones, isn't it? Otherwise my old one would be letting me down. So if you need to check which ones you've already gone over, just like move it about in the light so that you can see. See you later. So I'll show you how shiny they are in a second. I'm just covering the area. I just buy the singles if you don't want to buy the full sets, because jelly rolls are quite expensive, aren't they? I mean, I know the full set is like $100, I think, or roundabout. I know certainly in the UK they're like £70, something, 79, which is quite a lot. So if you just want a few singles to try out, you can get them on the sites, single sites. You know, you don't have to buy, or you can buy small packs of things. Personally, some people really like the jelly roll whites. I don't like them. I like the Uniball Signos. I don't find the white pen in jelly roll, for me, it's just not my personal favourite, like, at all. I'm just going to move my head here a moment so I can see what I'm doing. Because I can see when I put my head close. So I've just gone over that line. I need to go over that one again. So I don't think I'm going to do the entire wing on stream, guys. It's just, I just wanted to show you so you can follow the same pattern of what I just did on this bit over the entire wing. Because I think I've been on for an hour, which is quite a long time. So it just shows you How time flies, doesn't it? Time just goes. I don't know where it goes. I blink and time goes. Scary how time flies. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, so I'm just going to re-go over a tiny bit that I've sort of messed up. So you would do this over all of it. I've messed up one bit here. And where was my other bit? Here. And I think I've messed, yeah, I did. You know, it just scratches, if you touch the line, it scratches it out, which is annoying. And then just additionally, because I just like the effect it gives. So if I lift this up, I don't know if you can see, but it gives like a complete, one bit still wet. It like makes it shine, can you see? It just makes it all shiny. And then when the entire wing is done, it will come out. I have to find her now. It will come out like that. See, it's just bigger area, that's all, and less lines. But it comes out exactly the same. It's just like, I'm going to add in these little dots now. If you've got Poscas, do it with Poscas. I do it with art line pens. But you will go over the entire wing. I do section by section. I use the art line pens, and I've got, I don't know if it'll focus. I've got pink and green, and this is pastel pink and pastel green, and they're sort of like just an ever so slight. I just do a few. I don't like too many. I just do a few little dots. This is just optional if you want to do it. I'll zoom in a little bit because you can see what I'm doing then. And then I think I go there. And then here. It's just like gives it a nice little touch. And this is honestly all I do. So you go over the area with doing that. I mean, I could do the rest, but I'm going to be on for like another hour, and I'm sure you've got better things to do on a Saturday night. So it literally just is that, and then as I said, the glaze just gives it, as you can see, like a shiny effect, and that's all I did. Like, it's nothing special. It's just very girly, isn't it? It's very very girly. You can do it on any set of wings. I mean, Tinkerbell, if you've got the Fabiana books, I'm just going to bring this back a little bit. If you've got the Fabiana books, Tinkerbell is in here quite a bit. And there's one particular picture which is nice big wings to practice on. This one here. I would personally do it in that one. I should have thought about it, but if I was going to do her, I would do that because you've got the big spaces, and you know, you can go really sort of do that. So if you wanted to have a good go at this, you've got a really pissed off Tinkerbell here, and she'd be great to sort of do that on. And as I said, it's the same sort of like pattern to her wings, obviously, as the Tinkerbell that I've already done. And it's just exactly the same, just all shiny. So you can do it on that one. But I just thought I'd do it on here because they're a little bit smaller for me to demonstrate on. So yeah, you would just continue doing with your picking out where you want to do your colours and adding in your glaze. So it's shiny. To be honest, you can't really do a second coating of the glaze because it will scratch out what you've put down originally because it hardens. It's like, if you feel it, it's like plastic. So yeah, it's very plasticky. So yeah, that's my little demonstration for you on these wings. I might go, I've just done this, I'm not doing this picture. This was purely for the demonstration, just for the video on how I did it. So you can apply that to any given set of wings that you like, and you can make them shine. And if you wanted to, you can add glitter. If you wanted to add like a dimension of glitter, you can use oh god, I'm trying to find the things now right in front of me. You could use like a stardust jelly roll, and that would add, I'm just going to do it on a post-it note for you. If you look, that is quite sparkly. So you could, if you wanted to, like add some, like, you won't see it really, but if you want, this is just optional. If you wanted to, you can add some glittery little bits, but to be quite honest, there's not a huge amount that I would do. You can do what you want with it, to be quite honest. I'm not sure, Desiree, yes, the site that has the, if anyone's interested, the site that has the art line pens, which are these ones, which I like using, and they've got them in quite a lot of colours, is Tiger Pens. And the website is here, it's www.tigerpens.co.uk. I'm not sure if Tiger Pens do have the international shipping. You would have to ask, but you can get quite a lot on there. They do a lot of products, but they're really, really good. So this has the art line pens. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that, you know, that sort of helped you with your questions on how I did my wings. And that's it really. There's nothing else. That's pretty much what I've done, and I hope you enjoyed it. So I think I'm going to stop boring you now and let you get on with your lives. And I probably, no, not all of them, Desiree. Oh, they do ship. There you go, Desiree. Grace said they ship internationally. So I'm not sure about postage, guys, where you are. I mean, for me, the postage is free after you spend a certain amount. But obviously, international shipping, you're going to have to pay a little bit. But I'm not quite sure how much. But they're really, I recommend them. Thanks, Anthony. I didn't see you were here. Hiya. So, yeah, hope you go away and you can manage that. And that you like the result. I mean, I personally like the result. The result at the end, when the picture's all done, they stand out. You have to wait till the picture's done for them really like to pop. But if you did like a darker background, for instance, on this, and she was quite girly, and then you had those, it would really sort of lift off the page. So that's it, guys. That's it for today. I'm going to go and see what's on the telly, I think, and just relax for a little bit. I've got a little bit further on my Sphinx, for those of you that have been following my progress on it. Not much further though. I didn't do much on it yesterday because I was doing the stream with you, but I've sort of started doing here, and I finished the wings, so I'm gonna sort of, if I can, round to this evening, but probably not, to be quite honest, because I just need to go and lie down. So yeah, I hope that you have a good evening. So I'll speak to you all soon, and thank you for joining me. Bye.